Everyone says AI can build apps now, but here's the truth. Most of them can barely spit out a landing page. No authentication, no backend logic, no database, nothing you could actually ship to real users. So today, I'm putting Skywork AI through the ultimate stress test. Can it build a fully functional SaaS product from scratch with real auth, real data, and real backend logic, all in just minutes? Alright, so before we jump in, a quick intro for those who are new here. My name is Eric, and I've spent years as a senior software engineer at Amazon, AWS, and Microsoft. With that being said, let's jump in. We're on the Skywork homepage, and the interface is clean and minimal, which I appreciate. Let's start by creating a new project. Click on New Project to get started. You'll see several mode options available: General, Documents, Slides, and more. For now, we'll choose the Websites option. Click to select it. A new interface will appear, where you can also attach links or reference files if needed. Now we're ready to enter our prompt. You can get the full prompt in description below. As a senior engineer, I'm looking for 3 things: correct backend architecture, proper schema design, and secure defaults. If it fails any of those, speed doesn't matter. Skywork begins by planning the front-end, back-end, and database layers. That's already more than most AI builders attempt. Here we have a button to connect to Supabase. Click on that and add the login details required. Once I connect Supabase, Skywork automatically generates PostgreSQL tables, row-level security policies, type-safe endpoints, and authentication flows. But I'm not going to just trust that. Let's verify it. Looking at the Supabase dashboard, the schema is actually correct. The task table includes an ID, a user ID foreign key, title, status, and timestamps. And row-level security is exactly what I'd write manually. Most no-code tools completely ignore database security. Skywork didn't. This is the first moment where I'm genuinely impressed. Now, before I look at the UI, I want to inspect the actual code. The structure is surprisingly clean. Components, hooks, libraries, pages, styles, all modular, predictable, and not bloated. React components are separated properly, API calls are centralized, and there's no massive auto-generated file that tries to hide poor structure. The initial UI layout is functional, but the real test is how the code responds. To verify the functionality of the code, we begin by signing up and completing the required details. After selecting Create Account, the dashboard of our productivity app appears, and it looks impressive. From here, we can create or manage tasks, and Skywork has also incorporated a Pomodoro-based focus feature. Let's add a task to confirm that it updates on the web page in real time. Indeed, the task appears instantly. The app also provides a mobile view option, which works seamlessly. Additionally, the layout can be customized easily by selecting the Edit button. This is how an AI assistant should behave. Next, I attempted to log in using invalid credentials, and the request was correctly denied, which means the RLS policies Skywork generated are actually being enforced. This level of iteration speed combined with working backend logic is rare in AI-generated applications. As a senior engineer, I'm usually skeptical of anything claiming to automate development. But Skywork isn't trying to replace engineering. It's automating the repetitive parts: authentication scaffolding, database setup, row-level security, CRUD endpoints, boilerplate UI. Because the generated code is clean and readable, I can extend it without fighting the tool. For indie founders, internal tools, prototypes, and fast MVPs, this represents a meaningful shift in build speed. The speed is real, and the implementation is technically sound. So yes, Skywork AI did generate a functional full-stack SaaS in under 10 minutes, and more importantly, the underlying implementation holds up under technical scrutiny. If you want to experiment with it yourself, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next build.